Hello, I'm Eleni Jakos and welcome to Connecting Africa, the show in which we look at the stories and people impacting how the continent conducts its business. This month, we explore aviation in Africa with 731 airports on the continent and 419 airlines. It's an industry which generates $80 billion in economic activity every year and has the potential to drive economic growth further. First up, we look at air cargo, a bright spot for the airline industry during the coronavirus pandemic. Air freight became a global lifeline, transporting medical supplies and personal protective equipment. In June this year, African airlines were leading the way, increasing freight volumes by 33.5% compared to the same period in 2019. The teamwork behind the smooth landing, unloading and loading of an aircraft has been compared to Formula One.
The analogy will be very close to a pit stop, so where you'll see all the different tasks around the aircraft, and then we'll have a minimum ground time when all the activities have to take place for the aircraft to depart on time.
Cherif Fall oversees the handling of 24,000 tons of cargo per year from Félix Houphouët-Boigny International Airport in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire.
National Aviation Services is a ground handling company in charge of passenger services, ramp services, cargo services throughout mainly currently the African network. We're present in more than 15 countries in Africa and with the vision of expanding all over Africa.
With higher volumes of goods being handled during the pandemic, Fall believes this accelerated the sector's development of technology and infrastructure.
Technology definitely helped the business, mainly in cargo, through the systems we're using that's helping to have a better visibility for the customers, to speed the process and to be able to track at each state of the goods throughout the chain up to the customers receiving it. Just in Cote d'Ivoire, in 2015, when we took over, it's over $30 million that we invested in ground handling equipment as well as in training for the staff. We currently just opening new stations in DRC, in South Africa. We just opened Guinea-Bissau, and the objective is definitely to be the leader of ground handling in the African continent.
The International Air Transport Association is hopeful passenger travel will also increase as much more countries sign up to the single African air transport market, which seeks to open up Africa's skies and promote connectivity.
Aviation has jumped up in the domestic markets. So if you look at Europe's domestic market, aviation's picking up beautifully. If you look at the US, it's actually hitting pre-COVID-19 numbers. China the same. That's the domestic market. If we can convert Africa to a domestic market by removing the barriers within themselves, then we would have the exact same condition. You would have a standard that's applied across the African continent.